Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Chapter 12, Bhakti Yoga, the Yoga of Devotion. Arjuna Uvacha Evam Satata Yukta Ye Bhakta Swam Parjupasate Ye Chapyaksharam Avyaktam Tesham Ke Yoga Vittamaha. Arjuna seeks clarification and asks Lord Krishna, O God of gods, devotees, devoid of any attachment in any material things, adores you and engrossed in meditation or singing your praise and worships you in personified form, or the one who worships Satchitanand, truth, knowledge and bliss solidified, the formless Brahman, the imperishable, the unmanifested. Out of these two worshippers, whom do you consider has a better knowledge of yoga? Shri Bhagavanuvāca Mayyāvesya mano ye mam nityayukta upasate Shraddhaya parayopetaha te me yuktatama mataha. Lord Krishna replies, that devotee, one who always engage in my devotion with unwavering focus, steadfast faith, sincerely worships or meditates on me, that devotee shall be considered as the best of yogis. Etvaksharamanirdesyam avyaktam paryupasate sarvatra gamachintyam cha kūtasthamachalam dhruvam. Those who worship the formless aspect of the absolute truth, the unmanifest, the unthinkable, the unchanging, the indefinable, the imperishable, the immovable, the omnipresent, the all-pervading, the eternal, they come to me. Samniyamendriyagramam sarvatra samabuddhayaha te prapnuvanti mameva sarvabhutahite rataha. Those who subdued or restrained their senses and being even-minded towards all and devoted to the welfare of all beings, they too come to me. Kleshodhikatarastesham avyaktasaktachetasam avyakta hi gatir dukkham dehavadbhiravapyate. It's difficult to realize the formless than with the form. The attainment with the unmanifest, the path of realization is troublesome. Etu sarvani karmani mayi sanyasya matparaha ananyenaiva yogena mam dhyayanta upasate. On the other hand, those who constantly meditate on me with steadfast faith, worship me without deviation, engaged in devotional service, renouncing all actions to me, regarding me as the supreme goal. Teshamaham samudharta mrityu samsara sagarat bhavami nachirat pata mayyaveshita chetasam. O son of Partha, the one whose thoughts are fixed on me, I become their savior from the cycle of birth and death, mortal samsara, death-bound existence, as their consciousness is united with me. Mayyeva mana ādatva, mayi buddhim niveshaya, nivasishyasi mayyeva, atha urdhvam na samshayaha. Fixing your mind on me, let your thoughts dwell on me. Surrender your intellect to me. Thereupon you will live in me, always, here and hereafter. There is no doubt about it. Ata chittam samadhatum na shaknoshi mayi sthiram abhyasa yogena tataha mamichhaptum dhananjaya. If you are unable to fix your mind steadily on me, O Arjun, seek to reach me by the practice of concentration. If this spiritual condition does not arise spontaneously, then practice remembering me with devotion while constantly restraining the mind from worldly affairs. By this practice, the divine takes gradual possession of our nature. अभ्यासेऽप्यसमर्थोऽसि मत्कर्म परमो भव मदर्थमपि कर्माणि कुर्वन् सिद्धमवाप्स्यसि. If you cannot practice remembering me with devotion, then be the one whose supreme aim is my service. Be intent to work for me. Thus performing devotional service to me, you shall achieve the stage of perfection in the form of my realization. अतैतदप्यशक्तोषि कर्तुम् मद्योगमाश्रितः सर्वकर्मफलत्यागम् ततः कुरु यतात्मवान्. If you are unable to even work for me in devotion, then taking refuge in my disciplined activity, try to relinquish the fruits of all your actions, subduing your mind and intellect. श्रेयो विज्ञानमभ्यासात् ज्ञानात् ध्यानं विशिष्यते ध्यानात् कर्मफलत्यागः त्यागात् शान्तिरनन्तरम्. Better than mechanical practice, the practice of concentration is knowledge. Better than knowledge is meditation on God. Better than meditation is renunciation of the fruits of actions, for peace immediately follows such renunciation. अद्वेष्टा सर्वभूतानां मैत्रः करुण एव च निर्ममो निरहङ्कारः समदुःखः सुखक्षमी सन्तुष्ट सततं योगी यतात्मा दृढनिश्चयः मय्यर्पितमनो बुद्धिः यो मद्भक्तः स मे प्रियः. He who has no ill will to any living being, who is friendly and compassionate and free from the feelings of I and mine, free from egoism, free from attachment to possessions, and equipoised in happiness and distress, and ever forgiving by nature. He who is ever content, who has subdued his mind, senses, and body, steadily united with me in devotion, self-controlled, unshakable in determination, and who has surrendered his mind and reason to me. That devotee of mine is dear to me. यस्मान्नो द्विजते लोकः लोकान्नो द्विजते च यः हर्षामर्षभयोद्वेगैः मुक्तो यः स च मे प्रियः. He from whom world does not shrink and who does not shrink from the world. He who is not a source of annoyance to anyone, who in turn is not agitated by anyone. He who is not a source of grief to any, no one can make him feel grief, who are equal in pleasure and pain, joy and anger, and free from fear and anxiety. Such devotees of mine are very dear to me. अनपेक्षशुचिर्दक्षः उदासीनो गतव्यतः सर्वारम्भपरित्यागी यो मद्भक्तः स मे प्रियः. He who has no expectations is pure and skillful in action, who are indifferent to worldly gains, who are both externally and internally pure, wise and impartial, and unconcerned, untroubled, and he who does not lose himself in dream but knows his way in the world, he who is free from selfishness in all undertaking, he who renounces the fruits of all his actions. Such devotees of mine are very dear to me. यो न हृष्यति न द्वेष्टि न शोचति न काङ्क्षति शुभाशुभपरित्यागी भक्तिमान्यः स मे प्रियः. He who neither rejoices in mundane pleasures nor despairs in worldly sorrows, who neither grieves for any loss nor desires for any gain, who has renounced both good and evil deeds. Such persons who are full of devotion are very dear to me. समशत्रौ च मित्रे च तथा मानापमानयोः शीतोष्णसुखदुःखेषु समसङ्गविवर्जितः तुल्यनिन्दास्तुतिर्मौनी सन्तुष्टो येन केनचित् अनिकेतस्थिरमतिः भक्तिमान् मे प्रियो नरः. He who deals equally with friend and foe, also to good and evil, honor and dishonor, who is alike in cold and heat, joy and sorrow, pleasure and pain, and are free from attachment and all unfavorable association. Those who take praise and blame alike, who are given to silent contemplation, that is restrained in speech, contented with any means of subsistence available, what comes their way, entertaining no sense of ownership, attachment in respect of his dwelling place, whose intellect is firmly fixed on me, and who are full of devotion to me. Such persons are very dear to me. ये तु धर्म्यामृतमिदं यथोक्तं पर्युपासते श्रद्धाना मत्परमा भक्तास्तेतीव मे प्रियाः. Those who follow this nectar of immortal wisdom set forth above have faith in me, are solely devoted to me, and holding me as their supreme goal, they are extremely dear to me. ॐ तत्सत् इति श्रीमद्भगवद्गीतासु उपनिषत्सु ब्रह्मविद्यायां योगशास्त्रे श्रीकृष्णार्जुनसंवादे भक्तियोगो नाम द्वादशोऽध्यायः.